Hey sweet friends, and welcome to my channel. This is Lazy Creek Homestead and I'm Nicole. On my channel I like to share things like shopping hauls and what's for dinner, lots of recipe inspiration. I sprinkle in a little bit of mom life and what's going on our homestead. I'm a mom to 4 boys and we've been homesteading our small property here in New Hampshire for 10 plus years. If any of that sounds interesting to you, I would be 100% honored if you'd hit that subscribe button and stick around for a while. I do nothing perfect, but I do everything with love. Today's video, I got some quick, easy, but delicious dinner ideas to share with you. So you need some dinner inspiration? I got you covered. So let's get in the kitchen. So in my bowl here, I have about 1.5 pounds, maybe 2 pounds of ground beef. I have about a tablespoon each of barbecue sauce, some Italian seasoning, and onion powder and garlic powder, and a little bit of Parmesan cheese. We're going to mix that together, add an egg, and some breadcrumbs, because we are going to make mini meatballs. And we're going to turn that into a meatball soup that I saw on a wonderful YouTube friend of mine, Tony from Chaotic Country. I will leave her recipe that she made linked in my description box. So I am making mini meatballs. So I'm just taking a pinch of my hamburger mixture and rolling it out, and we're gonna fry them up at the bottom of the pan that I'm actually going to use as my soup pan. Alright, so I am frying my meatballs actually right in my soup pan here, and I have a few extras in this pan over here. These guys are almost done, and I'm going to take them out and put them on the paper towel. And then I'm going to try to soak up most of this grease here, but leave those little bits for the flavor. And I'm going to show you how we're going to make up the rest of this soup. So we've taken out all of our meatballs and drained out most of the grease. I am going to add in 1 can of diced tomatoes. And that's going to help get all of this yumminess off the bottom of the pan. And I'm also going to add in some spaghetti sauce. That is what she used in her video. She made hers in the crock pot, and she used frozen meatballs. I actually couldn't find any, so I got a good deal on that hamburger. So when I see recipes, they really are just inspiration, or I don't always follow them to the T. I move things around for ingredients that I already have on hand. I'm going to add a little bit of water to my jar and add it into this, and I think 1 more can of the diced tomatoes. I'm boiling my water for my mini raviolis. And once this is all boiled and everything's ready, we're going to add it back in the pan, and this is going to be our soup. So I added in some spices. I did add in another can of the diced tomatoes, and I filled up my spaghetti jar about halfway with water. Added a bunch of Italian seasoning, a little bit more garlic powder, and some garlic and herb seasoning. So I'm just going to let this come up to a simmer, and we will add everything back in. I'm going to serve my soup with some garlic bread. Tony from Chaotic Country made homemade breadsticks. She's an amazing baker. I will definitely leave her channel and her version of this soup in the description box. So I got my mini cheese raviolis boiling, and I'm going to drain those, and we'll add the raviolis and our meatballs back into our soup, and then we'll top that with some Parmesan cheese. So our soup is nice and simmering. I'm going to add in the raviolis. And then the meatballs, and we're just going to stir it up real well. And we're just going to get it all mixed in the party here. And then we got our garlic bread in the oven. And then we are going to serve this up with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Smells so good. So here is our soup all done. It smells so good. This will be a great recipe for like a pasta night, little something different. Absolutely delicious. And we're going to serve that with our cheesy garlic bread. And we got this Italian bread from Walmart, and it already has some herb and garlic crust on it. So it's going to be so good. And this is dinner tonight, meatball soup. For dinner tonight, we are having onion rings and mini smash burgers with a side of broccoli. And Stouffer's macaroni and cheese. We baked ours in the oven. And this is dinner tonight. We have our smash burger sliders, our Stouffer's macaroni and cheese, and some broccoli. Oh yeah, I forgot onion rings. What's for dinner tonight? We are having honey garlic chicken thighs that I had seasoned with a lemon pepper garlic seasoning. I made some buttery peas and carrots, and we have some instant rice. And this is dinner tonight. Looks so good. What's for dinner tonight? We have barbecue chicken thighs and legs that I cooked in the crock pot, and then I put them on a sheet pan and a little bit of extra barbecue sauce, and I broiled them. I have some Alfredo noodles and baked beans. What's for dinner tonight? We have a ham and potato sausage and kale soup with a creamy broth. And we're serving that with grilled cheese, and I have a little bit of cornbread. Well, thank you so much for joining me in the kitchen today. I hope those recipes give you some inspiration to get dinner on the table for you and your family. Until I see you guys in the next one, I'll be talking to you in those comments.